we're gonna be going to the Vancouver Aquarium, and we're gonna see you there. Bye. अब हम आ गए हैं यहाँ सैलमन रन पे। जब ये स्टार्ट होगा हम आपको रिमाइंडर दे देंगे। So guys, ये है a shoal of jellyfishes and they don't have teeth to bite this thing with their venom. So now you can enjoy their look.
अब क्या देखना पड़ रहा है? अच्छा है मैं अंधा हूँ। इसका काम है।
Few moments later, 2,000 years later, one eternity later.
Let's start by acknowledging that we are gathered on the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, and we thank you for caring for these lands and waters since time out of mind. Now we're also going to be joined by remount trainers during this program here. I will introduce them as they come on out. Slowly, here we go. We have Liliana, we have Billy, we have a few in the back as well, Nigel, and Ben. Can we give them all a nice big round of applause? And thank you for joining us for our training program here. We're going to be learning a lot of the sea lions, why, how we train them, as well as some of the research that's been done with them over the last several decades and how that has helped us better care for them here at the aquarium. We're gonna start by talking about reasons why we train the sea lions. We train them every single day for three main reasons. The first reason is for physical exercise. We're gonna see an example of that right here. So very high energy behavior, get the body and the muscles moving there. You can see through this program how it's exercise. The sea lions keep us physically fit. Just like how we sometimes get our bodies moving by going to the gym, running, swimming, jogging, and if there any physical activity keeps us fit and healthy. Same with the sea lions here. The second reason we train the sea lions is mental stimulation. So training the body is very important, but training the mind is also very important as well. So the sea lions here can learn new behaviors. Each training session is a little bit different than the last one. It helps keep them on their toes, so to speak. Kind of mental stimulation for us as humans is also like learning new things, or maybe doing like word puzzles, board games, crosswords, things like that there. Multitasking as well, so doing two things at the same time. The sea lions here can do that as well. You might see them swim along the side of the habitat while slapping their flipper or opening their mouth, just moving two different body parts at the same time. We can do that as well. If you want to all try that. One hand on your head, one hand on your belly, and try to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. And see if you can switch your hands and do it just the same way as well. No one's doing it, that's okay. You don't need to listen to me. But that's the second reason why we train the sea lions here. Now we're doing it. I see how it is. The third and final reason that we train the sea lions here is for their health care. We call it animal husbandry. And so some of the behaviors you might see the trainers ask the sea lions can be to open their mouth and keep it open. It can be to lie down, stay nice and still. That helps us teach just like Kina is doing right here.
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो
I actually forgot to mention the sea lions is out here. We have Kina is being male.
ओ भाई, ये तो घूम चक्कर की तरह घूम रहा है भाई.
The other three are females. Their names are Rogue, Hazy, and Bella. They are, again, much smaller than Kina there. So some of the healthcare checks we can do, we can ask them to open their mouths, see their teeth, their gums, we can ask them to lie down, check different parts of their bodies, make sure there's no cuts, scrapes, bumps, or bruises. Make sure that they're just overall healthy, just like when we go to our dentists or our doctors, make sure that we're okay, a few times a year there. So those are the three main reasons we train the sea lions here again, for their physical and mental exercise as well as for their healthcare. They're all very, very important reasons. Now I want to talk about how we train the sea lions here, because when you're wondering how Billy is able to ask Kina and Big Master to do these different behaviors, and it's generally pretty easy. To the third and final step of positive reinforcement, which you probably are able to guess is the reward. Anyone feel free to shout out what you think the reward for a sea lion might be.
फिर आगे खाना लेने के लिए बेचारी को
Fish,
खाना
okay,
ही
some
नहीं
people
मिला.
are paying attention. That's good, that's good. But fish is the main reward that sea lions get every single day. They are fed 3 kinds of seafood. We feed them herring, capelin, and squid. And these are all really fatty seafood, very healthy for the sea lions, gives them all the energy that they need to do everything you see them do here right now. Kina is currently eating about 20 kilograms, about 40 pounds of this seafood every single day. Closer to the start of this year, around like February or March, Kina was eating about 40 kilograms of food, so double what he's currently eating right now. This time of year, for male sea lions, it is the mating season, so they focus a lot more on other stuff compared to eating. They don't eat as much during this time of the year,
तो
so
गाइस
he's
जैसा
on a
कि आप
little bit of a
देख रहे हो ये
diet.
सिर्फ हाथ से इनको पूरा हिला रहे हैं ऐसे ऐसे सारी हाथ से ट्रिक कर रहे हैं कोई बोलते नहीं इनके अलग अलग लैंग्वेज है
And it's one of the ways that the trainers build a very strong bond between themselves and the sea lions, because that bond of trust between them, the relationship between the trainers and the sea lions, is the key to everything that happens here at the Vancouver Aquarium. We've been able to do a lot of research with the sea lions here as well, because they've been trained so well by the female trainers here, and that research helps us learn how to better take care of them, not even just here in the aquarium, but out in our oceans along the Pacific Northwest coastline here. In the last 45 years or so, up in Alaska, the sea lion population has seen some pretty significant declines. They declined by about 80%. 8 out of 10 sea lions in Alaska have just disappeared, which, I don't know about you, that's a pretty concerning number, right? Imagine if my crowd here, a lot of people here, if 80% of you disappear, right? That'd be pretty concerning. So scientists and researchers wanted to figure out what happened to the population of sea lions up in Alaska there. They did a few research studies about that, and one of the major studies they did was to look at the diet of sea lions, what they're eating in the ocean. Now here at the aquarium, we know exactly what the sea lions eat. The trainers, every single morning, they measure out the food, they know what they feed them and how much, but it's a bit of a different story for the sea lions out in the ocean. You can't exactly follow a sea lion and see what
You want to support most of the body. He's got a long spine, so he don't support the body ever
गाइस यहाँ पे मैं वॉइस ओवर कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा लोग आ गए थे तो फिर इतना गंदी वियर्ड सी फीलिंग आ रही थी ना जब इसको पकड़ा था जैसा कि आप देख रहे हो वैंकूवर एक्वेरियम से आ चुके हैं वापस घर सारे अंदर सो रहे हैं अब मैं भी सोने जाने लग रहा हूँ गुड बाय एंड टेक केयर